What's up, guys? Steven here, or SWD789, and welcome to Break It Down Episode 1. This is a new series that I'm starting, where I take a gameplay that isn't quite good enough to do a commentary on, and just sort of break it down and analyze my mistakes, and occasionally what I did right, but most of the time what I did wrong. Personally, I think this is one of my best videos to date, so be sure to stick around for that. And it's going to be all about the gameplay, so if you want to hear about the gameplay, then this is the video for you. So we're just going to stop the gameplay right here for a second, and you'll notice that to my right, to the right of my gun, now highlighted in red, I'm using these stairs as cover, which gives me just sort of a narrower view of what I'm looking at, and just sort of gives me some cover from my right side. And the reason for this is that there's a couple major spawn points right in front of me, pretty much. And we're just going to go into these right now. You see in the red area out in the open, that's where they originally spawned. That's a big one. Then also in the building highlighted in blue, there's a fairly major spawn in there as well. And then just generally around the building that's now highlighted in green is another spawn point that you might want to watch out for as well when you're in this position. So, now that we've gone into the spawns, we're just going to get back into the game. Remember, always use those stairs to just sort of make your, just sort of your line of sight a little bit narrower so you don't get taken out from the right-hand side. Anyway, take that guy out, and again, I'm just sort of working the spawn trap here. That was really my role, was just to keep them back in their spawn so we could get the easy win. I'm going to take off another guy. I'm going to call in my spy plane, sprint forward, and then I get taken out. Alright, let's take a look at what happens here. Calling my spy plane, sprint forward. The guy knew that I was there because I killed him a couple of times. I wasn't ready for him. He got the first shot on me right there. And now my shot was off and he took me out before I could do anything about it. So, probably the sprinting forward was a bad idea on my part. And I probably could have avoided that had I not sprinted forward in the first place. But I got impatient. What can you do? We all make mistakes. So I'm going to be working my way around this left side here, along the bridge that can be broken. And I'm going to spend most of my time this game in this general area because it's pretty much the easiest way to work the spawn trap at A. So just going to pick a few people off. Hear a lot of action to my right, look over to my left, and I get popped. What happened here? Well, let's find out, really. So I heard a lot of action to my right, so I just assumed that my teammate died because I heard like a whole bunch of gunfire. So I look over there, not paying attention to my radar. Then I see a guy on the spy plane, look over to my left, overcorrected, and then my shot was off, and he took me out. So if I paid attention to my spy plane, I probably could have avoided that, and it would have been just another kill, build up my kill streak, and things would have gone just a heck of a lot better than they actually did. So that was my mistake there. Back to the game. So I'm going to spawn up pretty much in the exact same spot as I have been all game long. I don't get a whole lot of deaths this game, but it's a fair amount that the gameplay wasn't really worth uploading. So here, the other team is taking B, and I get a hit marker with my nade. What happened here? Well, let's take a look. I thought that this nade was going to hit it just fine, and I thought they might have had flak jacket, but upon closer inspection here, you're going to see that my Semtex actually hits the I-beams, sort of at the beat-on flag. So had I chucked it more to the right, I might have got a stick, or might have got just a double kill, and probably could have saved that flag, and it would have been just an overall better situation for my team. But luckily I was playing with a whole bunch of good players in this game. It was a team tactical lobby, so we had no problem capturing it back. So I wasn't too worried about that. Anyway, I'm going to take off a couple people here, and then it's just some bad aim really let me down there. Just my aim. There wasn't really too much I could have done about that, aside from reloading behind cover, which would have been a better idea. Anyway, here I see this guy sort of up on that bridge thing, whatever you want to call it, so I'm going to take him out, and now you're going to see I'm just going to start working around the B flag here with these sort of boxes and things in front of me, using them as cover, maybe building up a kill streak here. So you're just going to see me sort of camping it out. I get stunned, take out one, and there's the second guy for a nice little two-piece. So I got my spy plane now. I thought that was a live guy, but nope, it was a dead body. So again, just camping it out here, working up my kill streak. And if you notice, there was a red dot that went around the left-hand side of the map, and that's exactly what happened. So again, I wasn't paying attention to my radar. I was all happy I got my napalm strike and everything. And what actually happened was this guy, with his unsilenced weapon, managed to come up behind my teammate and myself and took us both out. So that was kind of a stupid move on my part. If I heard gunfire behind me, I probably should have checked to make sure that it wasn't just my teammate firing. And probably could have worked up a nice kill streak, got my Cobra, something like that to just make this game a whole lot better. So it was a crucial mistake, and it was easily avoidable. But again, I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect, actually. So that's what happened. And game could have been a lot better, but what are you gonna do? So anyway, here I call in my spy plane again. I'm just sort of using this left-hand side, being a little bit more cautious, and I get panic knifed. Again, not a whole lot I could do about that, aside from sprinting around corners. Sprinting around corners is definitely my biggest downfall in this game. I know I often sprint around corners, and it just gets me killed so many times, especially if there's good people on the enemy team, or if there's people that just like to panic knife. Just like that guy, it was an easily avoidable death. I could have just stayed in my spot, reloaded, but oh no, I got impatient, and yeah. So, if you just looked at the radar there, a guy spawned in the building that I had highlighted in blue earlier, but he went the other way. So I'm just going to work up here, go for some nice spawn killage. So I managed to get 2, and then my teammate to my right here up on the balcony is actually going to get taken out. And I paused for a minute. That was my mistake there, and of course I got taken out. So, spawning back in, just sort of running up towards the B flag. I see him, take him out. You're not gonna get away with killing me. I want to get him out of there as fast as I can. Now you see here, I'm more cautious, and I get rewarded for being cautious. I get a nice little 2-piece. Then I'm gonna come around this corner and find a third guy and take him off as well. And then look at what happens here. This was a horrible move. Alright, this is why sprinting around corners always gets you killed. Alright, now watch what happens here as I slow it down. I get caught on this wall, so my gun was down when that enemy got the first bullet on me. So there wasn't really anything I could have done at that point. Had I not sprinted around that corner, I probably would have got the guy. I mean, my aim was somewhat on this game, so I probably would have had him. It would have been a lot better. But anyway, right here, this is a death that I want to talk about. There wasn't too much I could have done about that, because if you look at my perspective here, do you see where the enemy is? Well, right now he's highlighted in red, or just circled in red, actually. That's what I can see of him. So unless I had great eyesight, I couldn't really see him that well. And now this was his perspective. He was just sort of hard scoped in with a commando on me, which is now highlighted in green. So there was really nothing I could do about that. He was ready for that gunfight. I definitely wasn't. And of course, the inevitable happened. I got taken out, and he just kept his kill streak going. Again, not too much I could have done there. He was always ready for me. Probably could have been a bit more aware of my spy plane, because we do have a spy plane up. But anyway, moving on. I tried to nade him out of there, but I guess my teammate cleaned him up. Plus, it was a fail nade anyway, so nothing really important there. I was actually really surprised when the enemy got a napalm strike here. And I was just like, how did they get a napalm? So I just sort of worked with it. Got another kill here. I believe in just a second I'm going to go up to the top balcony again, going for some more spawn killage. And of course, the enemy team rage quits. So that's going to conclude this game. I don't remember exactly what the final score was, but this was episode 1 of Break It Down. Please leave a comment telling me what you think, because I put a lot of effort into this video. I personally think it was one of my best videos so far, so please leave a comment and a rating telling me what you thought of this video as some more people join back in at the very end. This has been SWD789 with Break It Down episode 1. Thank you for watching. As always, remember to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you next time with just another regular commentary. Thanks, guys.